Hello! How's it going? How's everybody doing? Oh man, I'm trying to even think. This week's been whack. It's been a whack week, guys. It's been something else. I can't even. Friggin' got home last week. There were CSI cars everywhere. Found out there was a murder in my neighborhood. That was fun. Then I go and get sick, which has been a thing. That's why stream today is going to be short, by the way. I am still not feeling 100% great. I am not doing well. I mean, I'm doing well, but you know, I'm just not 100% yet. So it's been being a time. It's been being a time for sure. Ooh, it says my stream is fair. That's new. I wonder what because I've got this stuff running in the background. Oh, okay, interesting. I have, VBridger and VTube Studio sat here running in the background. I wanted to show off my VTuber model a little bit more, since I just mostly finished the head XY angles. There's like no physics yet. Sorry, pardon me. There's like no physics yet. But it is something. I think it's something. I think it's looking pretty good in my personal opinion. So I wanted to show it off a little bit. But I just wanted to chat for a second before we get into all of that. Especially considering this is gonna be like just an hour. Just an hour stream so I can go and take a nap. I'm so tired. Do you guys know that feeling? I hate it when this happens. I sometimes get into, I don't know what you would call it, a fugue state maybe? Where, like, if I'm not feeling well and I try to go to sleep, I end up in this, like my mind is working very quickly, but I can't open my eyes and I'm not dreaming. I'm just thinking about stuff in this state where I can't really change anything. So I'm just thinking like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna do this and tomorrow I'm gonna do that, and then I never remember any of it the next day. But I feel so creative when that happens. And it specifically happens when I'm like sick and I'm trying to sleep and I can't sleep. It's like this state of quasi-sleep. Like, because it's not like, because my eyes are closed and I'm not moving and I'm breathing deep, but I'm not sleeping and I'm just thinking about all this stuff. When I was in that state last night, I had all of these plans. I was like, ooh, I can do this. This is going to be cool. And I can do that. That is going to be cool for like streaming and content creation in general and all of these various different like projects that I'm working on. I had like all of these breakthroughs. And then I woke up in the morning with only the memory that I had thought of these things and not the memory of what I had actually thought of. So I can't even verify whether or not it was actually good ideas. For all I know, they could have been terrible ideas. Maybe I would have woken up and it would have been like, oh no, this was an awful plan. This was a terrible, no good, generally pretty bad plan. But how would I know? Because all I can remember is thinking of a plan and not actually being able to follow through on it. It's the worst. It's the worst feeling ever. Oh my god. But yeah, so that's just where I've been for a little bit. So here, I'll pop on. Let me get my whatchamacallit stuff. Let me get my whatchamacallit stuff all set up here so I can actually like, because I bought a phone stand finally. So I think last time I was showing off the model, I was just holding it in my hand. So like the model tracking was bad. Not only because the model tracking was kind of just generally pretty bad, but also because like it wasn't very consistent at all in the slightest. But hopefully now it should be a little bit better. So let me double check that everything looks good. Hi Catman, how's it going? How's your week been? I just want to verify that all of my settings are set up correctly. I think they are, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah. Yeah, I was just talking about, I'm good, I'm glad you're good! I was just talking about how my week has been. I'm sick, by the way. I'm hoping that it doesn't come across too much on camera, but I am not, I have a cold. It's not anything serious, I'm just, like, generally kind of feeling ill. So this is gonna be a shorter stream, but I wanted to show off my VTuber model. I was just talking about all of the differences that I made. You're sick too! No! I'm so sorry! Yeah, there seems to be something going around, like half my coworkers are also not feeling well. Like, it's caused a huge problem for, management, because we're all fucking calling out. Because none of us feel well enough to go to work, and all of us are like, well, I don't want to, like, be the contagion. Like, I don't want to make anybody sick. So they're struggling, but also, like, screw those guys. Whatever. They scheduled me for 32 hours again last week. Screw these guys. No, they're pretty cool. They're pretty chill. But yeah, I was just about to show off the VTuber model. I made my family sick. No! Oh no, that sucks. Oh no. Yeah, I was worried about that. I was worried about getting the engineer sick. He's been great, by the way. I fucking love that guy. Because I initially went to work on Sunday when I started not feeling well. Like, I started not feeling well the day before. Oh, actually, you know what? This would be a great story to tell if I turn my VTuber model on. Hold on, let me do that. I'll leave the PNG model in the corner. How's that? Alright, let's see if this works. Yay! Hi! Hello! Okay, this seems to be working. Okay, cool. Yeah, So I was worried about that, but he's been very sweet, because I started getting sick. Wow, thank you! Thank you! Thank you! I tried. So this is... Oh, you didn't get the spiel because you came in. So this is, basically all of my head XY, movements are done. I haven't done the braid yet, and none of the body movements are finished, of course, you can see. But, everything else is pretty much good. I think it looks good anyway. I could be wrong. But yeah. So I figure, because it's gonna be a short stream, this will be the trade-off. You guys, get to actually see my face, kind of. Yeah, I have, like, up, and I can go down, and I can go left, and I can go right, and I can go in a circle. So yeah, it's, I'm doing my best. This, by the way, this is, 80 hours worth of work. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna recalibrate it really fast. Because I think it's not very well calibrated. Give me a second. Oh wow. There we go. That should be better. I feel like it was a little bit too high before. I love it. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Oh, this is 80 hours of work so far. I have to practice puppeting it a little bit better. Because it's not a super like small scale calibration thing. So it definitely, I need to learn how to like pull my faces a little bit more. I've been practicing with that for basically the whole hour, actually. Before I started streaming, I was practicing how to do the faces so I can show off the rig the most I can. But yeah, so what was I was gonna tell a story. What was the story I was gonna tell? I don't remember. Oh god. Whoa, there's two of you. Yeah, I've got the. Yeah, I've got the. Also, hi, Aluminium. How's it going? I've got my PNG still in the corner there. Just as a baseline, 2 for 1, 2 for 1 indeed, 2 for 1 indeed. Yeah, just as a baseline, because it's just on. That's just what I got. I'm moving my head too much. It should be fine. It should be fine. The only problem is I think that the mouth tracking looks pretty good, for the most part. It's not 100% perfect yet, but I think it looks pretty good. So I've got it pulled up on the big monitor. That's why I keep looking over to the right like this. But the problem is if I'm a little bit too smiley, it just is way too smiley. It just stays smiling the whole time. And you don't get any of the... Do you have to make big movements? I have it calibrated such that I would say that I'm making medium movements right now. So, hold on. Let me see if I can... I'm trying to reset my face. I'm in streamer mode right now. So everything I'm doing is is already pretty big, just because when I talk, I'm pretty big in streamer mode. I'm trying to, hold on. I'm trying to fix my features, hold on. Hold on, I'm too smiley, hold on. Hold on, okay. When I was testing it before, this is how I was testing it. You can see that the mouth looks a little bit less good, the eyes aren't really doing anything. This is how I would say that I am, normally. This is probably me at my flat affect. But I already kind of pull my face when I talk for stream, just because I'm so used to having to, like, inject so much emotion into my voice, and I just kind of pull my faces when I do that anyway. So I would say I'm not making big motions. I'm not making big movements, but I am making medium ones. I'm definitely a little bit more exaggerated than I typically would be, I think. Mouth? I love mouth. Mouth indeed. Oh, by the way, I don't think here's another problem. I use my hands too much, so I keep accidentally, like, swiping my hand in front of the the face tracking. So every now and then I lose a little bit of face tracking, my bad. I do have it set. I have a little animation that's supposed to play when I lose face tracking, but It's not doing it. Hold on, I'm gonna block my camera for a second to see. Yeah, it just kind of stops. And I'm not sure how to get the animation to work. I've got like a sleepy animation, which I'll probably update as the model is completely finished. But yeah, buff. Cannot smile ever. Yeah. Hey, I'm talking, yeah. So I'll figure out how to get that to work. I will. From what I understand, some apps let noise levels control the mouth openness. Yeah, I was thinking about doing something like that. But I found that it's a little bit more effective if I just have it going to my actual mouth. Just like the jaw open and close. That said, I'm running into this issue now where I have it set so that it tracks my jaw open for smaller motions and smaller movements. Which means when I do, like, when I that's probably about halfway of my actual jaw opening in real life. So I can open my jaw more than that, and I don't have it set up, in a more conductive way yet. Unfortunately. I'll figure it out. But yeah. I'm noticing now, I didn't notice this before. When I was practicing before stream, I was just looking at the camera like how I'm doing now. So there was a little bit of head motion movement, but I was literally just looking at the camera, and I've got like a little track. Because this is... I'm planning to use iFacial mocap eventually. But right now I'm just using the camera tracking on my iPhone with VTube Studio on the iPhone. So, it's just that. But eventually I'm gonna have better tracking. But, I'm noticing now, as I'm streaming, that I'm like, I look back and forth way too much between my two different monitors, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to, and maybe not curb it, but maybe work on it a little bit more so it looks a little bit more natural. I just feel like something about, because I'm trying really hard. You know, sometimes there's VTuber models where it kind of looks like the face is flipping back and forth. Like it's almost like you see that it's on a two-dimensional plane and you're seeing it flip. So I was trying really hard to make it not do that. And I think that I mostly succeeded, but there are definitely a couple of places that I'm seeing just looking back and forth like this that I'm like, oh, yeah, that looks a little bit like you're seeing the planes. So I'll have to probably adjust it. Again, this isn't 100% finished. This is just like, I would say the head XY is 95% done. Everything I have to do at this point is just polish. And then I can move on to the rest of the body, which I'm told takes so much less time. So hopefully I'm gonna get everything finished before the whatchamacallit is finished, the free trial. We'll see! I don't know, but we'll see. I'm hoping. Also, how do you say your name? Aluminium. Is that how you say it? How has your day been? How has your week been? I forgot to ask you before. Hi. I hope everything's good. I like when you said it about aluminium. That will be your name from now on. Aluminium. Hello. I hope that that's good for you. But how's everything been? I guess I should say, anything cool happen? Illuminati. No, why did I mess that up so bad? Wait, I didn't even try. Illuminati, yes. I said it right that time, so rolls off the tongue. Oh, really rolls off the tongue. Shut up! Shut up! I swear I'm not that stupid, I just don't feel well. I just feel ill, okay? You can't blame anything, I need glasses! I do actually need glasses, and I'm not wearing them right now. Shit, should I go get my glasses? I just have them off because I know that the face tracking will be less good if I don't have my glasses on. Or if I have... Hold on. The face tracking will be worse if I have my glasses on. So I've been taking them off for everything relating to the VTube model. But I do typically stream with my glasses on. Good, normal work week, but that's not bad. How is the clock? How is the clock? The clock? How is the, I'm trying to figure out what this could possibly mean. How is the clock? Do I have a clock? Your gears, they tick and turn. Oh, yes. They're a bit gunked up at the moment. I keep covering my eyes with my hand. They're a bit gunked up at the moment, I would say. So God, you guys can see when I'm mad at the cars now. Fuck. They're a bit gunked up at the moment. I'm trying to get over the sickness that I have. But it is ill, and I do feel ill. Oh, that's what I was talking about, the engineer. Yeah, I got sick on Sunday, but I didn't want to call out because one of my coworkers was leaving. We were hosting a party, and I unfortunately signed up to be a person who does to help. I helped. I don't know if you guys can tell how well I'm feeling. I helped. I put up like streamers and banners and stuff because I'm quite tall and everybody I work with is like a solid foot shorter than me for some fucking reason. So I signed up to help with like hanging everything from the ceiling. So I had to go to that. So I showed up and I was at work. That took like an hour, and then I was at work for like 2 hours, and I'm just slowly flagging and not feeling very good. So eventually like everybody around me, like even, so I was selling credit cards. So I'm like walking, like everybody who's walking in, I have to be like, hi, are you interested in signing up for a credit card today? And obviously they're all gonna say no, because who in their right mind actually wants to sign up for a store credit card? But, I'm just like, the customers who are walking in are starting to be like, hey, are you okay? Do you want to go sit down? That is not what you want, by the way, when you're selling credit cards at the front. You don't want the customers to be like, oh my God, are you okay? Do you need help? Because that's concerning. So my coworkers eventually were like, you need to go talk to your manager. I was like, okay, yeah. And my manager sent me home. And I'm calling the engineer, like, crying because I feel bad that I showed up to work sick and then I have to call out now. Which is an insane thing to feel bad about. Fuck those guys. But, like, but yeah, so he immediately, like, I get home after, like, calling him crying, and he's like, I set up a bath, I made you lunch, I have... he had a thing of M&M minis that he purchased specifically for him. He said, no, these are my M&M minis and you cannot have them, they're for me. And he wrote his name down on them. And I respected that. And he had a little dish of M&M minis for me for when I got home, which was so sweet. He fed me M&M minis in the bath. It was great. What a sweet guy. I feel like I need to give him way more props and way more credit. Because, oh my God. I like how I'm squinting. Alumimnimi starts almost every sentence with an emoji. I should do that too. It's really cute. It's really cute. I also really like that. I really like the emoji use. I think it can be good for tone usually at first. Yeah, plus when you have a lot of emojis, it can be fun. Yeah. It's very sweet. I think it's cute. I hope you don't mind me saying that it's cute and calling you cute. I hope that's okay. At least they care to ask if you were okay. I love that little eye wink. Yeah, true. I thought that was very sweet. By the way, I want to clarify, whenever I say fuck those guys, I'm saying fuck the institution of work, not my coworkers. They're very sweet, and I like them very much. My coworkers are great, and most of my managers are also pretty good. I like most of them. I would say we all like most of them. My coworkers don't know that I'm streaming. They know that I make content, but they don't know that I stream because I've never given out my socials because I don't want them to see. But yeah, if any of them are watching, they would know. They would know who I'm talking about, I think. Sorry, I look to the right and I think it's very funny the difference between the full-scale model with the head movement versus the fucking little PNG. The little PNG dude that's just bouncing up and down in the corner. I guess I could probably turn that off. Here, I'll turn the PNG off. They'll find out eventually. I hope not. They do know that I make content. They don't know that I stream, but they do know that I make content. A couple of them have asked for my socials, like my YouTube and my Twitter or whatever. I haven't given it to them. Because I'm like, oh, I do. I always preface it as like, oh no, you guys don't want to follow me. I do this really nerdy thing. And they're like, oh, come on. Everybody does nerdy stuff. Like, you don't have to be. Everybody has like a thing that's really nerdy. But then like I was talking to one of my coworkers and I'm like, oh, I do some really nerdy stuff when I go home, referring to spending 80 hours rigging a VTuber model so I can stream with it. And she goes, oh no, I think everybody's got their nerdy stuff that they do at home. I watch Game of Thrones. You and I are not on the same level. And I don't have a meaningful way to explain that to you. So I'm just hoping that they don't look too deeply into it. There are a couple of people that like they know about streaming and they know about content creation. So like there's a guy when Ludwig's Tip to Tip was on, me and this guy would constantly, like, we would watch an episode and then go into work and I'd be, did you see what he said to the ice cream lady? And he's like, no, that's even worse. Did you see what he said to the katana guy? Like, we would just chat the shit about Ludwig. And it was fun. So, like, he knows about that stuff, but he doesn't know about Iron Mouse. Like, he only knows the IRL streamers. So clearly I'm a level too far. And I don't, you know, I worry. I just worry. That's all. I think if they find out, someone will look at you weird but not say anything. True, yeah. These guys are pretty chill. So I'm not like, if they find out about it, I'm not concerned that they're like gonna say anything. But like so we've got a couple of managers. We've got one big top boss manager, and one of the things, which infuriates me, by the way, one of the things that happened whenever I try to explain, like, hey, I really don't want to be working more than like 25 hours a week, they always go, why? And like, first of all, you are my manager. You don't get to question why. You know what I mean? That's my free time. I'm giving you the hours that I'm available for. Please work within that and respect it. But I do usually answer because I like talking about stuff, and I'm like, oh, I do content creation. So I basically have a second job. It's just not paying me right now. And the hope is that it will pay me in the future, but it's going to take a little bit to get there. So I need to have the free time. So I work 25 hours at work, and then I go home and I work 25 hours on my social media stuff. Like, that's my reasonable distribution. Now, technically, that does add up to a 50-hour work week, but that's fine. So that's always like, yeah, I want to have the free time to work on that. And she goes, oh, like TikTok? And I'm like, yeah, I do post to TikTok. I post shorts to TikTok. I do that. She goes, you know, back during the pandemic, I used to be a TikToker. And I'm like, okay, interesting. Tell me more about that. And she's like, yeah, I used to go, like, I think I had a viral, maybe you saw me. I had a, sorry. She's like, maybe you saw me. I had a viral post. And I'm like, okay, what was the viral post? And she's like, well, in the winter when it was snowing, I went out and I did a little dance and it went viral. And I'm like, that's so cool. How many followers did you have on TikTok? Like, why didn't you choose to go with that? She's like, oh, I had like 20,000 followers. Isn't that amazing? And I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh, because over the pandemic, in my previous life, I've spoken about, I do think, I want to clarify first, I do think that's amazing. I think having any amount of followers is amazing. I think that's really incredible that 20,000 people showed up to watch her. That's really cool. But she's like, asking me like, oh, did you like make money? Because I'm like, yeah, I used to do it over the pandemic too. And she's like, did you make money? And I'm like, no. And she's like, oh, well, you know, sometimes you can't, oh God, sometimes we can't all have like 20,000 followers and it's difficult to make money on this. And I'm like, Miss Girl, I had 150,000 followers on TikTok. No, if you want to make money, you have to treat it like a business. It's so fucking hard. And I'm mostly just making content for fun. Like, it's really hard to make money on the internet. And she's like, yeah, so I'm doing managing at this retail chain now. It's just easier. And I'm like, yeah, it is. It is easier. And I'm glad that you found that. And I'm glad that that worked out for you. But it's just like, oh, Miss Girl. Oh, Miss Girl, I wasn't making money and I had a lot of followers. I promise it's really hard to do. You have to like really have a certain mindset to do it. It's really, especially on TikTok, because they only pay you if you have like minute-long videos. And I never posted a video that was like a minute long because then it's hard. It's really hard. So it is what it is. I for sure would lie. I cannot imagine IRLs finding me. I am too different and I don't want the sauce. Valid. Very, very, very valid. Incredibly valid. I guess my thought process is like, I don't mind if they find out. I really don't. I just don't want them talking to me about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's so, the internet is complicated. The internet is such a complicated place. And I feel like I shouldn't have to explain, like, to get back to the root of the issue, I feel like I shouldn't have to explain why I want less hours at work. Like, they don't have to know why. Is that just my thought process? Am I wrong about this? Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I shouldn't be so blasé. Maybe I should be explaining things to my managers. But I feel it's like the when you explain like, oh, I need time off for this, and they're like, well, why do you need the time off? It's like, well, I just need the time off. I feel like I shouldn't have to explain why I need the time off. But I don't know. It's just a retail job too, so it's not like it's like a corporate position, you know? No, I don't think you're wrong. Okay, cool. I also don't think I'm wrong. I feel like I'm right, but I don't know. I feel like it's more common people want more as well. There's the minor conflict of interest stuff in a lot of the work stuff. Right, I guess that's true. But again, it's not like I'm working a retail job. Unless I'm actively posting from my job and being like, oh, I work at this location in this city, and here's the name of 3 of my coworkers, and here's all these stories. The girl that got fired from her job because she was not thinking. You know? Right, but I more meant that if they thought you had a different job, true. Oh, good point. Oh, thank you! Oh! Thank you! Hold on, wait! Oh no! My alerts are all screwy! Oh no, I should have made that bigger! Thank you! Hello! Hi, Dark Knight! How's it going? How's your day been? Though if they press you, that's one thing versus just asking. Right. But I guess it's not like, I guess it would make more sense to me if I was like, oh, I work a second job. And then they were like, well, where do you work? So that way we can schedule you. But I made it very clear. I'm like, no, I just need less hours. Like, I'm working on my own stuff. I don't know. Hi, Dark Knight. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Doing good. How about you? Is that a megazord of yourself? This is my VTuber model that I've been working on. This is 80 hours of progress that I'm working on here. I wanted to show it off because I'm only going to be live for a short little bit today, so I wanted to show off the model a little bit. All my head angles are basically done. I just need to polish them, and I think that's really exciting, so I wanted to just show off a little bit. And then I've got, I meant to turn this off before, and I completely forgot. That's just my so here, I'll toss it back to, normally, when the VTuber model is not in play, this is what we're getting. This is what we're getting. This is the setup. But I wanted to show off a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, that is kind of what happened. See, I'm looking over at myself again. This is the problem. If I'm too smiley, it's way too smiley. I gotta fix that. I'll fix it. I'll figure out a way to fix it. I also I'm so vain. I just keep staring at myself on the right side of the screen where I have everything set up. Let me actually, where's my PNG model? Here, there we go. She's gone. I do have, because this is all, VBridger. So I do have all my VBridger stuff set up. Like, I guess you can already tell because I pucker my mouth a lot when I talk. But I do have all, so like I can do the cheek puff. I can also do that where I can kind of eat my own mouth. I can also open my jaw without my mouth opening, so and then the mouth puckering. Oh, and I can do the oh, it's harder for me to do on this side. Oh, it's easier for me to, yeah. The only thing I haven't figured out how to do is, in real life, I can do, what do they call it? The cosplayer smirk? So I can do that in real life, but it doesn't translate to the model, and I would like it to, I'll have to figure out how to do that. But you guys know the cosplayer smirk? Where they kind of, they smile, but crookedly. But like, so like the whole left corner of my face pricks up, and I can smile. But it doesn't, ow! Sorry, but it doesn't super translate. So yeah, I didn't realize that when I knock my fingers on my desk and hurt myself, you guys are gonna be able to see that now. Oh no! I'm gonna get exposed. I'm gonna get exposed for so many things now. There's so much that I've just been doing back here that I've been like taking for granted that I'm like, nobody can see me, and now people can see me. I'm gonna have to like change a lot of my habits, just like the way that I pull my faces and stuff. I'm just gonna have to change my habits. Are we just showing off emojis here? What? I do like all the emotes that we got in chat. BC. Oh god, the mortifying ordeal of being known. No. Yeah, I've been too smiley, so I haven't been able to show off my my frowny mouth stuff. I do have a mouth frown option, so I should be able to frown. Hold on. I'm gonna try really hard to frown. Hold on. I kind of just look like I'm pouting. So I can frown and I can kind of talk while frowning. It's really hard to do though, because I can. This is gonna be great because I feel like I can make a lot of. Eventually, my goal is to be making YouTube videos, right? I'm kind of taking a break from literally everything that isn't working on the VTuber model right now. But eventually, I want to be making YouTube videos. So, I'm hoping that I can make a lot of good thumbnail faces. I feel like I've got some good ones. I just have to figure out how to bring it out of myself. You know what I mean? Because I think I've done a pretty good job at making the model decently expressive, so it tracks like the expressions I'm making. I think. I could be wrong. For all I know, the whole time everything's just been like a glitchy mess, and you guys are just like, no, yeah, that looks so cool. You did such a good job. Like but I think it's pretty good for my emotions, for my emotional capacity. I've been smiling a lot too, so I guess it wouldn't be super just. So sugoi. It's so sugoi desu yo ne. Oh god! Oh, I make myself cringe. I make myself cringe too much. Oh, I have been practicing Japanese. Oh, I wonder how the mouth tracking is pretty set up specifically for me and my very American mouth sensibilities. I do wonder if in Japanese it'll look right. I hope so. I don't know enough Japanese. I'm like, as I'm saying this, I'm frantically trying to pull up the last like 3 Pimsleur tapes. I'm like, what the hell have I learned? What have I been learning? I don't remember. I think I've learned hi and welcome home and do you want to get something to eat? Yeah, I know that one. That one's oh shit, I do know this one. Nanika. Yeah, nanika tabemasu ka? I believe it is. I believe. Nanika tabemasu ka? Do you want to eat something? I think. Oh crap. All of my practical knowledge is gone. I think that's it. I also know how to say I know a little Japanese. 私は日本語が少しわかります。でも、まだ上手じゃないです。So, 日本語上手. Oh, the amount of times I got that last year. So part of the reason why I'm practicing Japanese so much this year is because last year I had what I would consider to be the single most harrowing night of my fucking life. In like a good way. Nothing actually bad happened. But it was just harrowing. And it was all because I thought that I knew more Japanese than I actually do know. So I kept getting myself into these situations where I'm trying to talk to people. And I can't. I just can't. And it was so bad. I can give you guys the spiel if you want. It was so bad. Oh god. Can I say something in Japanese? You can. Konnichiwa, arigato. In Romanji. I thought you were gonna say it in actual, in the writing. I can kind of read hiragana, and I can kind of read katakana, but worse than my hiragana reading for sure. I can almost sound things out in hiragana. I can't really, but I can kind of like use context clues to figure out katakana, kind of. Konnichiwa, arigato. Hello, thank you. Yes. Nihongo Jozu, I got a lot though. I have been learning German for 3 years now. What I might know, you might ask. Well, I can count to 100 and say goodbye and good morning. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I don't know Japanese, but I wish. My second language is English. Oh, wait, that's so sick. Wait, I never would have guessed. Wait, what's your first language? If I can ask, if you're comfortable with that. You don't have to share if you don't feel comfortable. Spanish. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know Spanish. I don't know Spanish, but I am part Puerto Rican, and I think that counts for something. I don't know Spanish, but my mom uses Spanish in the house, so there's certain things that I picked up that I kind of know, but I wouldn't say that I know. Like I can sort of halfway understand Spanish. In like a weird, I'm recognizing certain phrases kind of a way. Spanish I can say one sentence. You don't even know hola. I know hola. I get yelled at all the time because I have a high population of Spanish speakers in the place that I live and work in. And when they come up, I'm like, oh, hi, how's it going? And they go, hola. And I'm like, hola. And then I'm like bagging stuff and I'm like, gracias. And they're like, ¿tú habla español? And I'm like, no habla español, lo siento. And they're like, ¿tú habla español? And I'm like, no, lo siento. I don't know it. I know like 3 words. I can say 3 words, like 4 curse words, and I can understand certain things. Like if you're telling me like la otra bag, like la otra bag, I understand you want la otra bag, like the other bag. I know that. But that's it. That's all I got. Bro, I'm Puerto Rican. Hey! Hi! I've never actually been to Puerto Rico, though. I'm very born and raised American, unfortunately. It's funny, because I am mixed race. Or I guess mixed ethnicity? I don't really know. But because I'm Native American, we think the Lenape tribe, but my great-grandmother decided to take that secret with her to her grave, so we don't fully know. And I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm Taino specifically. I've got native Puerto Rican in me. But I'm unfortunately mostly white, and I talk very, like, white American. And so people get very confused. I did get a comment from someone I was helping the other day, where they were like, oh, you don't know, like, in English, that we were having a conversation. They're like, because they said something to me in Spanish, and I responded in English the correct way, and they're like, do you know Spanish? And I'm like, no. And they're like, are you Hispanic? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm part Puerto Rican. And they went, you're a no say kid. And I was like, what? I thought they were calling me a slur for a second. I was like, what? And they're like, no sé, like a kid that doesn't know Spanish, so you say no sé hablan. And I'm like, oh, I guess so, but I don't know. It's a whole thing. I don't know if I can. Sorry, I've been neglecting chat. Sorry. I don't know if I can say I'm a risket. Okay. Is it a swear word? Yeah, I was gonna say, I know swear words. Meta mis huevos en la boca. Fuck! That is the engineer's favorite thing to say. He loves saying that. He likes saying that. He also says, cata la boca. I think that means shut your mouth. Calls me muy stupid all the time. He's also Hispanic, but a different flavor. I'm not gonna give you a correct answer, yeah. I think it's a D's nuts joke, yes. Yeah, yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're saying, you're basically saying, put my balls in your mouth, but I think it's technically like put my eggs in your mouth, but it's like slang where the eggs mean balls. I'm not fully 100% certain on that. I used to get in trouble with my, French teacher. The high school that I went to, we had to, yeah, it's that, yeah. My high school that I went to, we had to take a language class, but they predetermined what language we got, which sucks, because I wanted to take Spanish, but they put me in French, so I fucking guess I kind of know French. On paper, I have some fluency in French. I don't fucking remember any of it, but yeah, I took a French class. And when you get into the upper levels of French classes, because we were taking college-level French courses, they start expecting that you only speak in French in the class, which was very difficult for me, because I don't fucking know French. So we would be saying stuff, and he'd be like, oh, you're not allowed to speak English, but if you need to ask me what a word is in French, you say comment dit-on, and then you say what the word is. So if I'm like, I don't remember the word for pencil, you go, excuse me, comment dit-on pencil en français? And he used to get mad at me because despite not knowing any Spanish at all, again, zero Spanish at all, I would raise my hand and I would say, excuse me, ¿cómo se dice Comment se dice pencil en français? And he's always like, why do you do this? You don't know Spanish. And I'm like, I don't know. My mom just says it a lot. She just says it a lot. So that, also he would, because my mom is Puerto Rican, so she speaks a dialect of Spanish. She doesn't speak proper Spanish. I hate that, but that, you know, like school Spanish, which I think is like actual Spanish and not like a dialect, like Spain Spanish, I'm pretty sure. So he would be like, oh, what, like, he would write on the board, tomorrow's homework, and because we were right after a Spanish class, sometimes he would write, trabajo for homework. He would write trabajo on the board, and then people would be like, what does that word mean? And then he would be like, well, you should know what that means, and point to me, and I'd be like, I don't know, and he's like, trabajo, homework, like work, and I'm like, not the word my mom uses, and he's like, what word does your mom use? Tareja. my mom says, especially back in high school, because I never did my fucking homework, she would go, hace tu tareja. Do your homework, or do your work, but I would know it's homework, you know? Did you know that hello means hola in Spanish? Yes, I did know that. Tareja is homework, yeah. But apparently in the act, like the quote unquote official Spanish classes, it would be trabajo, is work, is homework. But yeah, tareja. I'm definitely saying it weird too, because mom is also not a full Spanish speaker. She learned it later in life because her dad didn't teach her. Because mom is I didn't know the man, so her dad lived in Puerto Rico. She's technically on his side of the family first generation American, but she was born in America to an American mom, so it's a Native American mom, so it's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Sorry. Dora the Explorer might be mad if someone doesn't know what hola means. She gotta pull the cloth. Oh my god! Give me a word in Spanish and I'll try to... You don't want me to do that. You don't want me to do that. I'll give you a word. I will give you a word. You don't want me to give you the word I'm thinking. The first word I thought... You don't want me to give it to you. You can't say it on Twitch. I don't think you can say it in Twitch chat. I would like to know the answer to this, though, because my mom never explained it to me, and I have an idea. Sorry, I had to drink water. Sorry for the weird. JK, yeah. I can tell you the word. I have an idea of what it means, but my mother never explained it to me. She just said it's a very bad word that I should never ever say, because I was a kid when she taught it to me on accident. Because obviously the standard curse words that everyone, coño, carajo. My mom adds a third word on the end of that sentence. I do not know what it means. I have something of an idea of what it means. And I'm wondering, Dark Knight, if you already know what I'm talking about? Because I think she told me it was a specifically Puerto Rican thing. Specifically. But tell me if you know what the third word is. You don't have to say it in chat. Just tell me if you think you know what the third word could be. Just out of curiosity, before I say it. I'll say it. If it gets me banned, I'll be so upset. But I'll say it if you guys are curious. Hold on, I gotta get up. Alright, there we go. Pendejo? No. She does use that one. But it also starts with a P. It's a different fucking word. I'm gonna do a quick Google search real fast. Meaning slang Spanish. Let's see. I have no idea if it's like, I'm looking it up to see if it's something I can say. Okay, it's just another curse word. Surprise Pikachu face! Do you have an idea? This person says, is it okay to say it Is it something similar to saying shit? Sorry. Standalone expression. Just be warned that it's used very differently by Spanish and Portuguese. I said it out loud behind my desk at work, and my Spanish and Portuguese colleagues looked at me wondering why I was using it as a swear word. Is it shit? I'll say it. She goes, when she's mad, 3 levels, depending on how mad she is. The 3 levels. First level, coño. Second level, coño carajo. Third level, coño carajo puñeta. Like, she gets real fucking into it, too. Like, it's really, and it's such a fun word to say. And she told me never ever say it. Never ever 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 say it. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. Puñeta. Is it just like saying shit? Yeah. Is it just like saying shit or fuck? Is it just like a normal curse word? That's a heavy one. Should I have not said it? Should I have not said it? Do I need to clip it out of my fucking phone? Should I have not said it? Shit's one thing, that's otra. Fuck! Fuck! Damn it! And I was dancing around it for a good reason then. This person says in Filipino it basically just means go to hell. So I'm not bad in Filipino. Let me see if my director helps me out. Yes, because I'm curious. I don't know. Buff. Yeah, she also I accidentally She used to accent every sentence. She stopped doing it because of this, because of what I'm about to explain. She used to accent every sentence. She would say a sentence, and then if we tried to argue with her, because she's our mom, so we would argue back, she would say, punto. Period. And then I guess I picked that up in middle school, and I said the wrong word, and I think I accidentally called someone a whore. But I don't remember what the word for whore is. Hold on. Whore, Spanish, Puerto Ricans. Buff. Is it puta? So in that case, yeah. Because I was trying to say, yeah, she would always say, like, point, like, period. And I guess I tried to do that to one of my friends at middle school, and that was a really fun parent-teacher conference because my teacher knew Spanish. And I was just, punto, like, period. And I fucking, but I missed, I fucked up. And is it much? Is it much? I'll stop saying it. Is it a lot? Is it bad? I'll stop saying it. Yeah, I said it on accident in middle school. So my mom got called in, and I was trying to be like, period. Punto. And she's like, that's the wrong word. And I'm like, oh. Sorry. Quickscope, I'm trying to understand what you just typed, man. Hi, how's it going? What? What is, hold on, I'm Googling something really quickly. I wanna make sure that I can, completely respond to your message. Hold on, ma'am. Give me a second. Hantavirus, I found out, is supposedly not that bad. I've heard that it's not going to be pandemic level. So I'm responding to a message on YouTube, by the way, for my Twitch viewers right now. I was said, is anyone else hyped for Hantavirus? Hantavirus, I'm told, is not going to be pandemic level yet. Unless something significantly changes in the next couple of weeks. Let's not say that one. Okay, I apologize. I apologize immensely. I'm gonna stop smiling. I'm gonna give you a genuine apology. I was told it was just like saying whore, and for that, my bad. I really do apologize. I will take that one out of my lexicon immediately. I swear to God. I'm so sorry. Buff. Hi, Flamborn. How's it going? We're showing off the VTuber model a little bit today. I would say I'm 95% finished with the head XY angles. Buff. It's going okay. I'm glad to hear. Oh, I just realized that my chat isn't on the fucking screen. Well, that would make things easier. Okay, hold on. Freaking ads. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh shit, I forgot I have to run ads. Oh god, is it like 3 minutes of ads? On Twitch? Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I'm so sorry. I don't even have my ads manager pulled up. Let me do that right now. Let me go and do that right this moment. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Buff. Let me pull up my thing. Add ads manager. I didn't even have ads manager added! Oh shit! Sorry! So sorry! I'm so sorry! Okay, it's supposed to be set that it should only be playing ads every hour. So I apologize, Flameborn. I apologize, everybody on Twitch right now who's getting multiple ads. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to you again when you're out of the ads. I'm so sorry. Okay. It's okay, NTP, no te preocupes. Yeah, but in short, it means don't worry. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I will stop saying it though. I'll take it out of my lexicon. I'll also let the engineer know because I think he's used it once or twice disparagingly. Not at anybody, just in general. He's a gamer. So buff. Is it 60 seconds of ads? Is it not set up properly? My ads should be set up properly. Oh boy. If it's 3 minutes, that's a lot, and I apologize immensely. I really do. Boof. Okay, there we go. What was I gonna talk about? Technically, it's been an hour. I did say it was gonna be a short stream. I did say that I was gonna end the stream after an hour. These are all things that I did say. However, I'm having a lot of fun talking. I'm having a lot of fun just chatting. And I really don't feel very good. So this is quite nice to be able to just sit here and have a conversation. This has been cool. This has been nice. Buff. Can I? Oh, I can. That's nice. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm gonna type in chat. Is it lot of ads? Question mark. Still. Bye, evil ads. Flame, you're back. Hello. Was it a lot of ads? It was 3 minutes of ads. Okay, so I know I have the settings correctly then. So at least I have the settings correctly. I'm glad you guys are still here. Thank you. Listo means done in Spanish. Listo. Oh, cool. Okay. I like this. I like this little cultural exchange thing that we have going on here, where we're like with the Spanish. I say cultural exchange, but really you're giving me everything and I'm giving you nothing. So, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it immensely. I think it's really cool. I had none. Okay, cool. I think that's for fun. I think that's a good thing. Yay. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, but like I was saying a second ago, technically I said I was gonna call it in an hour, but I'm having a lot of fun. I can give you something in Polish. I'll take Polish. I like this. I think this is really cool. I think this is really cool, just being able to do like all the different languages. Sorry, I had to look over here to do something. I know that my model looks a little funny. Buff. But yeah, I have been learning Japanese. I'm trying to remember literally anything. Polska, what's that? Swears? Swears are really the first thing anybody teaches anybody in any language, huh? It's really kind of like it's just swears, huh? You just learn swears? I believe I just said Polish and Polish. Gotcha. Polska góra. Is that correct? Is that the right? Is it gu or is it gu? Góra. Gure? There's an accent on the A, but I don't fully know what it is. Also, hi, you guys are now on the chat. I'm sorry that you guys weren't on the thing from the beginning. Yep. Ah. So that's ah? I'll take ah, almost. A, ah, ah, ah. Ah? Like a ah? So I'm trying. I'm getting worse. It's getting worse. I have a fun fact. What's your fun fact? Also, I think did I ask you how? I can't even remember. For full for full disclosure, I'm not feeling well. I'm a little bit sick. I've been kind of fumbling words all stream, and it's been a time. It's not even close to it. It's Fun fact, I broke into a house today. Why? Are you good? Is everything okay? Are you alright? Was it your house? I have questions. I have multiple questions. But yeah, I'm feeling a little ill. I'm a little on the sickly side. I wanted to show off the, I finished the XY, on the model. So the head XY is 95% done. So we've got like 5% of polish left. By the way, I meant to say this at the start of stream, but we kind of just ended up talking. If you guys see anything that you're like, that looks real fucking weird on the Vtuber model as I'm using it, or if you're noticing something funny, I think like probably the tracking is a little bit behind where my actual voice is, so it might look a little laggy. That might be a thing because I don't think I have that set up properly. But if you guys see anything that's like, this looks real fucking weird, please do mention it because I would like to be able to fix it. Like I've still got 27 days left of the free trial. So I can fix things. Anything that can be fixed will be fixed. Why is your favorite sport breaking into houses? No, don't do that. Aunt's house. Aunt was my other aunt wanted her Oh my god. I don't think I see any abnormalities. Okay, cool, thank you. The lack of shoulder movement gives me uncanny. Yeah, that's gonna be fixed. And literally the only thing that I have finished is the head. The head and the eyes and like the mouth tracking. That's all I have. So, I don't even have physics. Like, a lot of the stuff that I'm like, oh, the hair looks funny when I do this, the hair looks funny when I do that, and I'm reminding myself, like, yeah, but eventually the hair's gonna have physics. You have a notebook? I do have a notebook. Ah, shit, where is it? Hold on. Give me a second, let me get it. Ah, that's a funny face. Hold on. I do have a notebook. Let me find a pen. Ah, I stood up and I immediately got really fucking lightheaded. Holy shit. Oh, I'm gonna fall. I feel unwell. Okay. Where's my pen? There it is. Okay. Okay. I have notebook. I have pen. Please give to me. Give to me your critiques. I'm looking down. This is where I'm writing everything. Okay, hold on. Okay. The hair looks odd now that you mention it. Yeah. Yeah, it does, right? So I have it set, so obviously when I look straight at the camera, it's kind of like this bowl movement, but I ran tests where I braided my own hair and I pulled a little bit out on the left-hand side, just to see like what would happen if I move like left or right, and it did make this kind of like a looping shape that I have here. Now obviously on the right side it looks a little bit worse because of the way that the braid is set up. I just have to, I haven't done the braid yet, so I'm gonna fix that. The bangs I think also shift a little bit more than they probably should be, and I'm hoping that that's one of the things that is gonna get fixed with the physics when the physics is added later. I'm not sure. I hope so, but we'll see. Sorry. Blarg, blarg. Yeah, I'm just hoping that the bangs get a little bit more fixed when the physics is added. Because right now everything's just moving static. The only place I have physics is on my eyes. And I don't know if you guys can actually see the physics super well. But yeah, stuff is just bouncing around in there. Buff. You can write all the Spanish words you learned today there in one page. You can put the English word and then put this equals and then the Spanish word right. Oh, I do have one of those for my Japanese lessons that I've been, hold on, let me go find, I have a different notebook for learning Japanese. I can put it in the same spot. Right there, if you have it there, it's more easy for you to understand while working. True. That would be useful. I like bird emote. I'm glad. That's, the engineer drew that one. Menele in there. What's Menele mean? Hold on, let me go get the thing. Let me go get the thing. Hold on. Because now I just have a list of vocab words. My vocab words. Crows are cool. Crows are cool. I was thinking about, by the way, if you guys actually, if we want to do something really quick before I get all like into the language learning stuff, I was thinking about since the debut is coming up soon, I'm revising like what you guys should be called and everything. I was thinking it would be cool to call you guys fledglings. I think fledglings would be sick. I think fledglings would be really cool. Also, that way you guys can all be like, because I was thinking initially like, oh, it would be really cool to have like a crow motif, because the engineer is a raven. So I'm thinking like, yeah, so I have like the raven who basically looks like a big crow, and then all of the little crows, and that would look really cool for like if I do animatics or anything. But then I was like, I don't want to like limit you guys to just being crows in case maybe one of you guys wants to be like a blue jay. So I was thinking of calling you guys like fledglings, because I'm an angel, so like birds are like baby angels, I guess, is my thought process. I thought it would be cute. You guys let me know if you like it or not, though, because I won't do it. I think right now I have you guys as cogs, which referencing the gears in my chest and in my leg, but you guys can't see my leg yet. The leg is staying a secret. The leg looks sick. The leg stays a secret until the debut, though. You know the PPL who drink near shops and ask for money? I do know the people that do that. Yeah, fair. Like G.I. Joe said back in the day, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Yes, it is. I do like that quite a bit. Call us cogs because it sounds close to... Brother! I can keep calling you guys cogs if you like cogs. I'll keep cogs. I can do cogs. I like cogs. I think cogs sound cool. Plus that it's like the individual gears and stuff. It's like you guys are the gears keeping me going. I think that's really sweet. That is what it is right now, so we don't have to change it. We can leave it as is. My left arm hurts a bit. An ant bit me. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Was it a red ant, like a fire ant? Those suck. I know people that used to do it's stupid. They used to challenge men. They used to challenge each other to do push-ups in fire ant hills. So, and just see how many push-ups you can do with the fire ants crawling all over you and biting the crap out of you. How many push-ups you can do before you eventually have to get up and brush them off and wash them off and take care of all of your bites. Stupid thing to do. I believe the reason they stopped is because someone had an allergic reaction. Why? Why? But, yeah. Don't be friends with people that have you do push-ups in fire ant hills. Not worth it. Not worth it. Buff. Also, I may be attracted to crow VTubers, so beware if your boyfriend offenses, I may steal him. Fair! I don't think he will. He doesn't seem to be super interested in being on stream either. Sorry, let me drink some water. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. I don't know if he will. He seems to have an aversion to wanting to be on stream, which is sad, because I'd like to stream with him one day. We'll see, though. We'll see maybe one day in the future. But yeah, I do want to make him like a little VTuber model. I think it would be really cute to do the I think he would be a raven, not a crow. I think he's a raven. But I don't remember. I do not remember. But I remember, because I remember him being like, no, I'm a raven. And then I was like, oh, but Judas is a raven. And he was like, no, I'm a raven. Like, very like that. You know what I mean? So, he means the rooster? True. I am back, my phone died. Oh, welcome back. Corvid is still Corvid, still hot. Do we all find Corvids to be incredibly hot? Is that what's going on? Oh, there was, I do really like, so part of the reason why I'm like, I think it would be cool to do fledglings and have you guys all be birds is just because I'm thinking of like the animatics. I still am, but I haven't really watched him in a while. I used to be a really big fan of Phil's of Minecraft, and Phil's of Minecraft used to have all of these animatics made for him with beautiful ones, where all of the people are like crows all talking to him, and I thought that was really cool. But Cogs also works. I do like Cogs. I do like Cogs quite a bit. Cogs also lends itself to like the lore canon stuff of like the voices inside of my head, but it's just like my Cogs. I think that could be fun. What if he was a fusion of a Murkrow and a Clink from Pokemon? Oh, that would be sick. Wait, I would love that. He does have all, he's got his own lore. I haven't gone into it too much. I've got it, it's written down in a book somewhere. But the engineer has like his own lore for everything. Like, because I was like, oh, we should make like joint lore for like lore purposes. Because I also have my own lore written. I just don't reference it super often. I mostly just reference real life. I'm just not very good at maintaining the illusion, you know, the character. I'm mostly playing myself here. But yeah, he's got a whole lore thing. He's got a whole thing. He's like cursed. He's like cursed for something, and like part of the reason why he turns into a bird is he's got like this cloak made of feathers and it's magic. It's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. I do have it. Eventually I'll probably go into it at some point someday. But yeah. Pardon me? I'm a bat? That's true, Dark Knight. Yeah, you are a bat. But I feel like bat would work under like the general fledgling idea. You could be a bat fledgling. I would still call you a fledgling. Yeah, and I'm a kind of bird. I already have lore of being a phoenix, yeah. This is what I'm talking about! Like, I think it works! If we're all birds, I think this works! But I can keep Cogs. Cogs is also cool. I have no problem with Cogs. It's just something I was thinking about. What was I thinking? Oh, my lessons! I do have my Japanese. So I'm doing two things. So I'm doing... Listen to the Cogs, Ira, we are trustworthy. We tell you to get your shit together and drink water. I probably should be drinking water. Oh shit, I haven't had my Twitch up. I didn't realize that you redeemed Hydrate. Sorry, Dark Knight. I'm still new. I'm multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm still very, very new to it. Alright. You guys know the drill. Dark Knight. I'll explain it to you, and I won't be super aggressive. Specifically to you, Dark Knight, because it's your first time redeeming Hydrate. So I'm going to explain it to you very calmly and very nicely, alright? So normally what we do is if somebody redeems Hydrate, it translates into one big gulp, and this big gulp, I can't do it alone, okay? You guys also have to do the big gulp, alright? So, I ask you to go get, like, water or tea or juice, some sort of, like, hydrating liquid, and take a big gulp with me. And I'll give you a second to go and do that. Everybody else, you guys already know the drill, so I'm gonna be as aggressive as I normally am. Go and get some water. Coffee doesn't count. Vodka does not count. And we're all gonna take a big gulp. I'm in a car. I don't have water on me. I do not have hot water right now, and I'm sick. You know what? You know what? Fine. I only have cold one. Drink cold water. You're sick. You should be drinking a lot of water. Drink more water. Am I the crazy one here? Just drink the cold water. You don't know, it doesn't have to be hot. It just has to be water. Vodka is just potato. Vodka is not potato water. Vodka has a effect that causes you specifically to be less... Hello everyone, hi Willow. How's it going? We were just about, hydrate got redeemed, so we're all gonna do a big gulp. Willow, go get some water right now. Willow, go get some water right now. Alright, ready? I'm hoping you guys all have water at this point. If you don't, then please just promise me you're gonna drink some water in the near future. Alright, ready? Everybody, big gulp. Ready, set, go. Oh. Ow. Oh, God, sorry. Alright, cool. How's it going, Willow? How's your day been? It's kind of a lot to come into. I apologize. Buff. Let me double check over here. There we go. Okay. Saliva is water. Please introduce external water. I would like you to have external water, please. We're failing to drink water. I would like to think we're succeeding to drink water as a group. Also, hi Willow. We're doing a Vtuber model showcase type dealy thing. Because I wanted to show off I have most of the head angles finished, so I can like move my head around and emote and talk and stuff. Dehydrated is the word you were. Dehydrated is in fact the word I was looking for. Thank you. Or sweat or tears. External to you. Water, please. Water that is external to you. Water that is not already part of your circuitry. Please. Buff. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure everything looks good. Someone else's saliva? I guess technically that is external water. I hate it. But yeah, technically I guess you're right. Technically. I don't like it though. If water is so common and vodka is rare, then saliva is... Sometimes you guys concern me. I saw it earlier, but I wasn't logged in on Twitch. It looks beautiful. Thank you! I appreciate it. I have looked up and drank the rain. Does that count? I will give you rain. Yeah, I'll give you rain. I think rain counts. I think rain good. I really love the eyes, but I think those were largely done last time. They were, but last time they were also super glitched out. They were really, really glitched out. Thank you! I worked very hard on the eyes. I appreciate it. Very lively. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping that it works with the emotions. That it gives me a good emotional width. Bandwidth. No. No, not width. Width isn't the word I want. What's the word I want? What word do I want? Wavelength! A good emotional wavelength. I'm also sick, by the way. Just for clarification, I guess I have a hard time thinking of words normally, though. Range! Range is better! Range is better! Range is a better word, yes. Guys ever drink the shower water? I try not to, because where I live, like, you have to filter the tap water, which sucks because the best kind of water in my personal experience is the tap water from the bathroom when you're really thirsty at night. You know what I mean? Like it's like you woke up and it's like 1 a.m. and you're really thirsty, so you just go to like the nearest source of water, which just happens to be your bathroom, and you just drink from the tap water there. But I used to live in the Northeast, so the water is much cleaner there than it is here, unfortunately. So I can't drink the shower water anymore. I did when I was a kid. I used to do that a lot, actually. Range was definitely the word. Wavelength is good, though. I grabbed wavelength, and I think wavelength is good. Yes, I got home and chose to drink instead of... Just get water! Just get water! Alright. Alright, I've gone over by half an hour from where I said I was gonna call it. My throat is starting to really hurt, so I think I'm gonna call it here. We can do the shoutouts with the VTuber model live, though. That works. Buff. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here, because I gotta go take a nap. I'm so tired. But yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, next stream, next week, should be on Wednesday. I believe we're gonna codify these Wednesday streams. We've been doing a lot of Wednesday streams lately because for some reason that's what they give me off for work. But I'm actually gonna be starting a new ice skating class in 2 Wednesdays. 2 Wednesdays from now. So I figure we can do streams on Wednesdays. That works. I think that'll be good. Buff. Sorry. I may be European and say what you will, but at least we can just open up under the shower. I feel like shower water just hits different. Fair, though it depends on your shower head. I would be worried. Don't you guys have like lead in your pipes and stuff? Isn't that like a little bit concerning, or is that just me? Sometimes it's itchy. Itchy? The water? Are you good? Like, are you okay? But yeah, so next stream is gonna be, Wednesday, looks like June 3rd. It's gonna be at the normal time, so 4 p.m. EST. 4 p.m. EST streams on Wednesday should be codified like that for a little while. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna thank everybody who talked in chat, and I'm gonna do extra things. So, extra thank you to Dark Knight. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. And thank you to Willow for being in chat today, Catmain for being in chat today, Flameborn for being in chat today, Dark Knight for being in chat today. Oh crud. Illuminimium for being in chat today. Also, that's all on the Twitch side. Thank you on YouTube to Quickscope for being in chat today, and thank you to everybody who was lurking. I really appreciate it. I know that it really does make a difference. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I really gotta go. But yeah. Let me catch up with chat real fast, and then I'll call out. I just want to make sure. No, like when the shower head, many small streams are like itchy. Okay, yeah, I feel that when it hits the roof of your mouth or tongue. Okay, yeah, I get that. Depends on your shower drinking technique. Fair. Yep. Eat all the lemons if they stop you, eat more. All these lemons. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here as always. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and extra thank you to everybody who was chatting in chat today and keeping me company. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day and or night, depending on where you are. Yeah, that's it for me. All right.